Welcome to the Carson Newman University Student Online Orientation Series. In this video, we'll explore some features of Outlook you may find really useful to help you with your time management and organization. When we hear Microsoft Outlook, we think of email. And yes, Outlook is a great email manager, but it's so much more than that. It is a personal information management system. It can help you organize your day, keep to-do lists, hold your contacts, which, by the way, may then be accessed on your mobile device, and it can track your schedule. To access our Outlook, we start at www.cn.edu, which is Carson Newman's home web page. At the top of the web page in the navigation panel, we'll select Student Email. Once here, we log in with our full email address. It can't just be our username because this is actually going out to the cloud, and Office 365 needs to know that you are a Carson Newman student, faculty, or staff. I'm going to put in CD Newman. He's my student that I use for testing, and cn.edu. And we'll go in and put his password in and sign in. You'll notice that we come right to the mailbox because we did say that we wanted to see email. Let's first start by looking up here in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see the very first instance is your ability to access Skype for Business. Skype is part of the Office 365 suite here at Carson Newman, and you may choose to use that to talk with family and friends or even professors if you need some extra help in a class and can't get to their office. The bell, of course, is any notifications that the system may be sending you. Settings, which we'll look at in a minute. The Help button, of course, and then here's our name. And when this is selected, it will take us to our Accounts page. Let's take a look at Carson Newman's profile. When you select Profile, it actually takes you outside of Outlook application. You're still in Office 365, but now you've accessed the Delve application. And what Delve does is it pulls your information together. It not only has your profile, but if you have any appointments during the day on the calendar, which we'll be seeing a little bit later on, it shows you what your day looks like. You can add any specific projects that you're working on so that it's easy access, and some other information about yourself. Over in here are recent documents that you may have been working on and that are located in your OneDrive. OneDrive, again, is part of the Office 365 suite and a place for you to store your documents where you can work from anywhere in the world as long as you have browser access. You may also be collaborating with other people, and Delve down in here shows you some of the other people that are active in Office 365. And if I click on me, but remember I'm logged in as the student Carson Newman, you'll see that we have some documents that we may have been working on together. If I, as the student, click on, say, Dr. Buckner, who's the head of Adult and Graduate Studies, Carson D. Newman has not been working on any documents with Dr. Buckner, so nothing is going to be showing here. Let's go back one page and back one more, and here we can change our profile information. And I can even upload a new photo, and it looks like Carson really does need a new photo. Now we're done with our profile, we're done with Delve, and we want to return to Outlook, so we select the application launcher in the upper left corner and select Outlook. Now most everybody knows how to do a general email, but there is one shortcut that people like to do but often don't know how do I go about doing that, and that's automating their email signature. So when they start a new email, the signature is already in here, and you'll notice that Carson doesn't have one. So we'll discard this email, And let's go into settings and let me show you where you would set your automated signature. You're going to scroll to the bottom and so the right hand side here, and we'll select mail. And on the left hand side are our shortcut settings. So I'm going to scroll down through and I see that down here in layout we select email signature. Now we can choose to automatically include the signature on new messages as you compose them, or include the signature on messages you forward or reply to. I usually just like to have them on my new messages, and so does Carson, but it's entirely up to you. So let's put in Carson's signature. And remember, this is a business email system, so we want to keep it pretty professional. And maybe Carson wants to share his cell phone as part of his signature, so we'll put his cell phone number in there as well. And that's really all there is to doing an email signature. We'll hit save. And after we save, we just want to go ahead and return back to our Outlook screen. Now you'll notice that my settings management is still on over here. So while this is still on, let's take a look at the theme. You'll notice again that Carson's is green. If I select the down arrow, I have some choices of other themes. Now, unfortunately, if you're a dog lover, there's no dogs on there, but there is a cat. So I'll go ahead and select the cat theme and save. You'll notice it changes the different colors as well as the background of my theme. And when I'm done with the settings, I just put the wheel away. So let's take a look now at how Outlook helps Carson Newman organize his day, and we'll start by looking at the calendar. Let's say that Carson needs to meet with his advisor to go over some graduation plans. And let's say that Dr. Buckner is his advisor. And rather than calling him and finding out when he's available or sending several emails back and forth, let's let Outlook do it for us. We know that Carson needs to meet with him in the next 2 weeks. So let's start out with, well, maybe today. We double click to start the event. We could have gone to the top and selected new as well. And I see that Carson's free all day. Let's see if Dr. Buckner's free. Well, as of 9 o'clock this morning, he's busy. And we could, if we wanted to, just start randomly selecting dates and times and hope we can find out when Dr. Buckner is available. But again, let's let Outlook do it for us by selecting the scheduling assistant located here in the middle, but just above the people list. Once the scheduler screen opens up, we see that Dr. Buckner is actually going to be busy all day long. So we could have played with all the hours that we wanted, and all we would have seen was busy, busy, busy. So when is the next time that he's available? We'll look over here on the left-hand side of the scheduler, and you'll see that there's suggested times to meet. What this means is these 3 times, both Carson and Dr. Buckner are available. If you're doing a group project with several people and you need to invite several of your colleagues or fellow students to meet all at one time, and here's the key, they all have to have their appointments on Outlook, Outlook will look at their calendars and provide suggested times when everybody's free to meet. It's so much nicer than sending a lot of emails, text, or phone calls. So it's as simple as selecting the time of day that Carson likes best, since Carson's the one setting up this meeting, selecting OK, and make sure that you have as many details filled out before you send the invitation, because once you select send, the invitation will go to the other recipients and they have the option to reject or accept your meeting invitation. And you'll see that it automatically puts the appointment now on your calendar. Again, it's tentatively on Dr. Buckner's calendar. He needs to accept or reject Carson's invitation. And the one last thing I'm going to show you in this Personal Information Manager is the to-do list. It's actually called Outlook Tasks, but I'm a big to-do list person. I like to write them down. You'll see Carson does too. He's got two assignments here. And the neat thing about to-do lists is marking them complete. It's easy to create a new to-do item. It's as simple as typing in what it is that I need to get done. And when do I have to have it done by? You can actually put in as much or as little detail as you'd like, and then just save. And of course, you can always return to email at any time. So that's Outlook, your personal information management system. I hope you'll use it.